They found microscopic blood in my urine. Round 1 of the vaccine done. I've got my bag of pee. So I just kind of want to talk about the information that I was told and what led me to make that decision. I'm out of breath and I'm not even doing anything. Hello, hi, how are you? I hope you are doing so good. This week is really interesting because I literally have doctor's appointments every single day this week, except for Friday. Or not really doctor's appointments, but doctor related visits. It's already Tuesday, so already starting this weekly vlog late, but yesterday I went and I had my just monthly OB/GYN pregnancy checkup, which if you're curious, this is the belly. Oh, I'm 24 in 3 days. So baby's as big as a pomegranate. Can you focus? Thank you. Wow, that seems really soon. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and fill you in while I do my makeup because I actually have to go to my doctor appointment today in about 30 minutes. My skin is still wreaking havoc. It's still really bad. It's like I'm 14 again. Like I said, I have doctor's appointments every single day this week. Yesterday was just my regular monthly OB/GYN checkup for the baby, and baby girl is doing great. Her heartbeat is super strong. She was rolling around all over the place for my doctor. Everything's looking good for that. And then today, I actually have to go get a, sorry if I'm like breathing heavy. I feel like whenever I try and talk and do something at the same time, I'm always like, but I'm pregnant, so today I actually have to go and get an ultrasound done of my bladder and kidney, I believe. And I have to have a full bladder for that, so I am chugging Gatorade like it is nobody's business. I'm supposed to have drinking? That is so not a word. Whatever, I'm supposed to drink 32 ounces of, I think the guy said water, but I'm pretty sure he just meant liquid, at least an hour before my appointment. And I've already drank a whole Gatorade and a half, so that's about 32 ounces. I chose to drink Gatorade because if you guys have been following me, you know that because of my syndrome of inappropriate ADH secretion, which was brought on by my head injury a few years ago, I have to limit my liquid intake and take salt pills to help my body regulate its sodium levels. I was like, you want me to drink 32 ounces of liquid like in the morning? That's how much I'm supposed to be able to drink in a whole day. So I figured something with electrolytes was better than just drinking water because yeah, I really don't want to have my sodium levels drop and then freak out and have a seizure or something. Not that I've ever had a seizure from my condition, but they told me that that's a thing that can happen if your sodium levels get too low. So I opted for Gatorade. I wish I had some Pedialyte, but I don't. I know Gatorade has like a ton of sugar in it, but it's what I have. And honestly, I love the taste of Gatorade over Pedialyte any day. So I'll tell you why I have to get that ultrasound done in a second, but I want to let you know that tomorrow I'm actually getting my first round of the COVID vaccine. I'm so excited. My doctor was like jumping up and down saying, oh my gosh, yay, I'm so glad you got an appointment, because now that means my baby will be born with, was it antibodies or whatever, and my, you know, it transfers to the baby. So that's good, because that was something I was really worried about, was being born into a crazy COVID world, or my baby being born. So I'm glad that that is being taken care of. I feel like people make such weird faces when they do their makeup, but it's just how it goes. Thursday I have to go in and do another urinalysis, and I might even do my blood sugar test thing that I have to do for pregnancy, but I think I have to stick around for like an hour, so we'll see what my schedule's doing. I might just do the urinalysis and pee in a cup and book it out of there. So why am I getting this ultrasound done of my bladder and kidneys, and why am I having to get another urinalysis done? Basically, because of my syndrome of inappropriate ADH secretion, I have to get blood tests and a urinalysis done every month just to make sure everything's still okay. They came back after my last urinalysis and blood work last week. They called me and they told me that they found microscopic blood in my urine. I didn't really know what that meant. Of course, I started Googling and freaking out because there's a whole plethora of things it could be, or it could not be. It could just be related to my pregnancy because, you know, your body does weird things when you're pregnant. And then I was reading, could be kidney stones. I could have a mass, you know. I know cancer is like a scary word. I don't know why I Googled. I shouldn't have Googled because my head, of course, started freaking out and thinking of the worst, which I'm sure it's probably not that big a deal, but they're doing some more urinalysis. for a few weeks to see if it, I guess, stays consistent. And it's not a UTI. They didn't find any like bacteria or anything like that. So it's not like a UTI or yeast infection or anything. I guess it could be, they said something about kidney stones. I mean, I've never had kidney stones, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to hurt like a lot, and none of that's been going on. So yeah, I don't know what it could be, but that's why I'm getting the ultrasound done and also more urinalysis. I'm just glad that baby girl is kicking and healthy and doing everything she's supposed to do, and I hope this really doesn't affect her at all. That is my main concern, is baby girl. Okay, I have to go soon, so I need to shut up and do this. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys after the ultrasound. Wish me luck. Kind of nervous. But on a more fun note, we have everything cleared out of baby girl's nursery and we are prepping the walls for painting, and I hope we get to paint her room this weekend, so that's really exciting. And we got a lot more hand-me-downs from my cousin Samantha, so everything is going great for baby girl. We are on track and we just gotta keep pushing through, because what did it say, 16 weeks or something until she comes? If she comes on time, so lots to do. I'm back. Okay, so I don't know anything yet. Got the ultrasound done of my bladder first, which was kind of not painful, but just super uncomfortable because she was like pushing on my full bladder. And then she let me empty my bladder. She checked to make sure I could empty my bladder, I guess. I don't know, she like looked at it again. And then she did my kidneys on both sides, which low-key didn't even know where your kidneys really were until this. She asked me if my kidneys had been hurting and I said no, because I don't know where my kidneys are. I like glanced up at the screen a couple times, but I don't know what I'm looking at, so it just looked like a bunch of shapes to me. And she didn't tell me anything as she was doing it. She said that she takes the pictures or whatever and then they send them over to their people who look at it, and then they transfer or relay that to my doctor, who will relay it to me. So they said I should expect something like 3 to 4 days, so it's just like a waiting game now. But I hope everything's okay. But now I'm honestly so tired and I think I'm going to take a nap. I really hope the fatigue isn't starting to come back. I think it's just because honestly I woke up at like 5 this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep, and then I had to teach some online classes this morning. So I think I'm just kind of tired and I need a little nap. Okay, so I'm running a little late, but today is day 3 of doctor-related visits. Today, I'm getting the COVID vaccine. I didn't time this out right and I haven't really eaten anything today, so hopefully I don't have to wait very long. I'll bring a granola bar, but I already know I'm gonna be hating life if I'm starving and waiting in like a line, but I did not plan this out right. All right, just pulled up. Wish me luck. Don't really know what to expect. Just excited I'm getting vaccinated. Okay, round 1 of the vaccine done. I'm really excited. So I got the Pfizer vaccine, so I have to come back in 21 days and get the second shot. It wasn't too bad. It felt like a flu shot to me. I really hope I don't start to feel sick, like with side effects. Like my dad got a fever and chills and like didn't feel very good, but my stepmom didn't get anything like that. I don't know, so I really hope it doesn't affect me super negatively, but I'm just so excited. Baby girl is going to come out with antibodies and everything, so I'm just really glad for that also. I like showed up and there was a big long line and I was like, is this the line for appointments? And they were like, yeah, get in line. So I only had to wait like 15 minutes. It wasn't bad, but I'm just really glad I got an appointment. And it was kind of a weird fluke. I was done checking in for just my regular OB appointment, and then I had the link to like for the COVID updates, and I clicked on it. I had pregnant people as one of the people who could get it now, and I rushed and clicked on the link and I was like, oh, there's still appointments. So I'm really glad I was able to do this. So I got my shot done about 2.5 hours ago, and now I honestly just feel so tired. That might be pregnancy related, I don't know, but just thought I would update you guys on how I'm feeling. Arm is still a bit sore. Look at how messy. That is all of the baby stuff that was in the nursery, and the nursery is actually empty now because we are going to start painting and prepping the walls. So we just gotta fill some stuff in the wall in the closet where something like a shelf was hanging. And the color we got to do some paint samples, some swatches on the wall, is Dover White is what we got. So it's a little more of a yellow tone, and I think it's gonna look really nice. So it's like creamy with yellow undertones, whereas this one's a little bit more like has a pinky undertone. This one has a little more of a yellow undertone. So this is the one we got, and I think it's gonna look nice, but we're gonna swatch it first and look at it in some different lights before we go ham and buy a bunch of it. Also, totally forgot to mention yesterday, after I had to chug all of that Gatorade and then go and do the ultrasound the rest of the day, I had the worst headache and I felt so awful because I had to drink all that liquid. And you know, that's why I'm on a liquid restricted diet, because when I drink too much liquid, my body's sodium level, like the blood, it gets too diluted because my body retains water too well. So I had a horrible headache, and of course it could have been related to pregnancy, and I didn't have a blood test done, so I don't know what my sodium levels were exactly, but I'm assuming it's because I had to drink all of that liquid, and that was not fun. But I just ordered some food. I have been craving pink lemonade, so I have a glass of pink lemonade. I'm going to try and get some work done, probably try and edit a video for my other ESL channel. Still feeling okay from the COVID shot. My arm's a little sore. I'm actually holding the camera with my shot arm. I don't know why I was doing that, ow. But for the most part, everything's pretty good. We'll see how it goes. It's Thursday. I've got my bag of pee, and I'm just gonna go drop this off. So I guess today's not really like a doctor's visit. I'm just dropping off my urine, but I still have to drive out here. I feel like this is the most I've driven in a week because I usually work from home. Yeah, making the rounds. I've got my pee. I feel fine from COVID so far. I have a lot of people messaging me because obviously I'm pregnant. My arm is a little sore, but not too bad. I feel really tired today, which could probably be because I woke up at 4 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep. Also, I'm pregnant. Also, COVID shot, so I don't know, but yeah. It kind of works. Okay, I literally have you balancing on a cup right now. All right, so it is Friday now. Today, I do not have any doctor-related appointments. Yay. But I kind of just wanted to jump on here onto the vlog and talk a little bit about me getting the COVID vaccine while being pregnant, why I came to that decision, what was going on in my brain, mostly because I posted on my story when I was getting the vaccine, and I had a lot of people message me who were pregnant or just curious, asking how I came to that decision, because there is little to no data on how it will affect women in pregnancy and affect the fetus, because pregnant women were not included in the trials for the vaccines. So I just wanted to kind of open up the floor and talk to you guys about what led me to the decision to get the COVID-19 vaccine while pregnant. Now, full disclaimer, I'm obviously not a doctor. I am just a pregnant person. Any woman who is considering getting the vaccine or just has questions, obviously talk to your doctor or midwife or whoever is your care provider during your pregnancy. Please talk to them, open a dialogue with them, and hopefully they will give you some information to help you decide what is the right decision for you. I also just want to say that any person who is pregnant who decides to not get the COVID vaccine because they are pregnant and because of all of those unknowns, I think that is completely valid, and I totally get where your brain is at. It did take some time for me and my husband to decide that getting the vaccine is what was right for me and our baby. So just know that if you decide to not get the vaccine because of all those unknowns, I totally get where your brain's at, and I think that's completely valid. So I did talk to my OBGYN. The information she gave me did lead me to deciding that I should get the COVID vaccine for me, and that's what was right for us. So I just kind of want to talk about the information that I was told and what led me to make that decision. And like I said, please talk to your doctor, but this is just what's going on in my brain. For me, it was just a weighing game of weighing what is known, which is that COVID-19, getting the virus while you are pregnant, can be very harmful and can lead to complications like preterm birth, stillbirth, things like that, and weighing that against the unknown of how the vaccine will affect me as a pregnant woman and my baby. So it's all about weighing what's known and what's unknown. And you know, what's also known is that the COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective in adults, and we can deduce that it's probably effective in pregnant women also, if we look at how other non-live vaccines affect pregnant women, because this is a non-live vaccine. So if we're using our, you know, deductive reasoning, there's no reason to believe that this vaccine would be harmful to pregnant women, but there's no way to absolutely know that. But historically, most non-live vaccines are safe to use in pregnancy, so that was reassuring to me. So is the vaccine likely to cause harm? Probably not, just based on past data and other vaccine knowledge that we have. But what really scared me was just the possibility of getting COVID while pregnant, and the information that we do know about how that can affect a pregnant person and their baby. Something else that led me to decide to get the vaccine was that there were a few people who became pregnant in the trials who were not planning on getting pregnant, and so far there have not been any negative reactions to the vaccine, but that is such a small amount of data. It's pretty much non-existent. We don't know the long-term effects of the vaccine, but you know, we don't know the long-term effects of the COVID-19 virus either. So that's what I would say to that. My doctor said it is also probable that the antibodies will be transferred onto my baby through the placenta. So my baby will be born with the antibodies also, most likely. So that is exciting. Weighing all of that information, it just, in my head, the safest scenario would be to get the vaccine instead of getting the COVID-19 virus. The COVID-19 virus definitely freaked me out a lot more than the vaccine, knowing what we know about how non-live vaccines affect pregnant women. And you know, just for us personally, Austin, my husband, he works in an office with other people, and they had a little COVID scare not that long ago where we had to quarantine from each other. And I was just, you know, if we were living in a house where neither of us worked and like didn't have to go anywhere, I'd say maybe let's stick it out. But just because he's coming and going and interacting with other people, I definitely felt a lot safer getting the vaccine. But yeah, that is just how we came to the decision to have me get vaccinated when that became available to pregnant people. And yeah, I'm curious if you are pregnant, what did you decide? Are you not getting the vaccine? What led you to make that decision? What led you to make the decision to get the vaccine? I'm very curious. And honestly, I think whatever decision you decide to make as a pregnant woman for you and your baby, it's the right one. Talk to your doctor and open up that conversation, and they're really gonna be able to help you make the decision that is right for you. But it's been a couple days and I haven't seen any adverse reactions to me personally. I historically have not had negative reactions to vaccines in the past. I'm feeling fine, feel good, and I'm excited to get the second dose. And I feel good about my decision. Woo, she is moving. Have I shown you guys a belly update lately? There's little Bubba. I love you.
We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the end